So my good friend Max spoke so eloquently about finding that special someone as being a miracle. So a miracle is defined as an extraordinary event that is not explicable by natural or scientific laws. So many things have to fall into place, and many would think that takes luck. I disagree, because I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. I'm blessed that Isobel and I got to work together and meet as friends. I'm blessed that we had a manager in Georgie who encouraged us to explore our feelings and who was so integral in our engagement story. I was blessed for my friends at 44 Wilson Grove who encouraged me to travel up to Isobel's birthday when the 7 other colleagues had cancelled. And I'm blessed that Isobel's friends and family questioned the word friends as we were stood here a few years ago. Most importantly, we are blessed to have 2 incredibly supportive, loving and generous families that have championed our relationships since day one. To Paul and Sheridan, when I first met Paul, I thought, as anyone does meeting their girlfriend's parents, I was scared. But what I realised quickly with Paul is I think that he was always looking for someone to take his 3 daughters over for him. And when we told Paul we were moving down to London, I've never seen him pack a car so quick. And he handed over the keys to me, and I'm sure he wasn't expecting a year and a half to me moving back in with him. I'll always remember as Paul gave me the keys and waved us off, he said, "Take care of my baby." I wasn't sure in the moment whether he was talking about Isobel or his car. And Isobel and I debated it all the way down to London. But a few years later, when I drove his rims into a pavement, and he didn't care, he seemed to really take it in his stride, I realised he was talking about Isobel. It was a much different reaction to when Isobel drove a car into his van. A wise person once told me that that's all that marriage is, being okay to say sorry to your partner. So Isobel, I want to say sorry that we didn't meet any sooner. I'm sorry that it took me 41 days longer to say I love you, even when I knew it before. I'm sorry that I'll know more love and joy than you, as I have you as my partner. I'm sorry that you'll never see yourself the way I see you. And I'm sorry we can't do this every day. Thank you.
I am, of course, Isobel's very proud and very lucky dad. All of you know Isobel. Know she lights up every room with a warmth, beauty and compassion for others. She's always been the same. It was Isobel, after all, who taught me that it's not all about the lads. All I ever knew was a girl with 3 brothers, and there is 5 male cousins, and my dad, who was best described as a cross between Bernard Manning and Chubby Brown. So, when on the 8th of July 1997 Sheridan gave birth to a £7 bundle of non-male, and things had to change. Fortunately, Izzy will not remember much of it, but I do recall hiding all the pink stuff, clothes, toys, prams, but I left Joel's action men, flick knives, toy guns, and Lego all over the house. Charlie, you are a true superstar. You made Isobel the happiest person in the world. You swept her off her feet, and both Sheridan and I could not ask for more. I know how lucky we are to have you as part of our family. I'd love all of my kids to find Charlie, maybe not Joel. Isobel and I can't do this.
They're welcome.
We're very similar in many ways. We don't always express our love easily. We both know the crack. When we're at the match together in United Score, we hug and jump around making silly, screeching, screaming noises. And for that moment, we become one. It's the best feeling. Isobel knows whenever she really needs something, she just has to ask me, and I always deliver. Then she asks me again, and then again, and then again. I usually give my best advice at 2 o'clock in the morning in the kinder, but today, this afternoon, I'd like to say to Isobel and Charlie, look around. Look around at those people who've supported you in your lives and take all the good things that have built those relationships. Apply them to your future together and you'll not go wrong. And get done. So before I take a seat, I have one last task to perform, and it's a task that is both my honour and my privilege. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glasses and join me in wishing the newlyweds a long, healthy and happy future together. We love you both. Isobel.